Bo, Bo, he's like all the way over there. I'm gonna try to do this a quick post for today, um, and basically talk about taking Boo for a walk. But first of all, what's going on in recent news now, so that when we look back on these posts, we'll know exactly where I was in world history, because history is happening right now. It is okay. It's the 13th of June, on 2020. I think what year it is not in question. It's 2020. Everybody knows that it's 2020. 2020 is a special year. Um, so, what's going on in recent news? President Trump, who had planned a presidential rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma on June 19th, has now moved his rally. I'm not sure who thought that it was he's not the only one making these decisions. There are people advising him. There had to have been a team of people that decided, when he was going to have his rallies. I'm not sure whose smart idea it was for President Trump to hold a presidential rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Juneteenth. I mean, if you don't know the significance of Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Juneteenth, it might do you some good to look it up, and then you'll understand why it was such a bad idea that President Trump would try to have a rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma, of all places, on Juneteenth of all days, with what's going on in today's world. Anyway, I'm not going to get into politics. We just got back from a walk around the block. I know. I'm trying to hold him off from his nap, because I've tried everything in the morning to sort of push his nap back a little bit, because he only wants to take one a day now. He's like 11 and a half months old, going on 25, and he kind of runs the show. Okay. So I've been trying to push his morning nap back, because his morning nap is his only nap of the day, and it needs to last 3 hours, and it doesn't last 3 hours unless, baby, he's going into the bathroom, and I just want to make sure he's not going to start playing in the toilet. Babby? So I have to push his nap back. In order for me to do that, I have to sort of keep him up, but I also don't want him to be like a terror. I'm going to get him real quick. I'm in the bathroom. We're going to shut this door. This is mom life. It still happens in quarantine. Trying not to show his face while I'm doing this, too. So we're out again. Babby, go play somewhere. So I've tried everything. I've tried taking him for a walk in the stroller. I've tried, I've tried taking him for a ride on my bike, because I have a little bike seat for him and, helmet for both of us. You would think taking him for a ride on the bike wouldn't make him start falling asleep. You would be wrong. I'll be riding along and I'll be like, hey, baby, look, Bo, you see the stop sign? You see, oh, there's the house, and everything like that. And all of a sudden the bike just starts weaving, and I'm like, Baby, Bo. Well, he's right here. He thinks I'm talking to him. And he will start falling asleep straight up on this bike. So then I have to cut my ride short and, take him back home and try to keep him up. So today I decided to take him for a walk walking. He knows how to walk now, 11 and a half months old. He's actually working on running at this point. And we got down to the next house, and he sort of cut perpendicular to me so that I couldn't walk, and he looked up at me and he raised his hands. So I picked him up and I walked him a few houses down. I put him back down. I was like, okay, come on. He got about 3 steps, stood perpendicular to me, and raised his hands up again. He didn't want to walk. I was going to go as slow as he wanted, but he didn't want to walk. And I said, well, I can either head back to the house or I can pick him up. So I picked him up, and I carried him all the way around the block. So, he didn't really get much exercise. I got exercise, he did not. So that's what it's like to take a 1-year-old, not even, for a walk without a stroller. So you moms out there that are like, I took my baby for a walk and I ended up pushing an empty stroller because he wanted to walk. Well, you know what? It's actually better to take your baby for a walk and end up pushing an empty stroller while he walks next to you than it is to take your baby for a walk without a stroller and end up carrying him the whole way. So that's how that worked out. So it got quiet again. I need to go find out where he is and what he's doing. Oh, he's looking out the front window. Well, anyway, I guess that's where I am. A little bit of politics and a lot of continuing to mom. So now he's carrying off one of my sneakers, and if I don't go get him, I will lose that sneaker. We have lost a lot of stuff. He seems to think it's funny to throw things in the trash can, and if you don't check the trash can before you put the trash out, you've then gone and lost some stuff. We've lost some really nice toys that came in his Lovery kits because he thinks it's funny to throw things in the dang trash can. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane.